It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Rocky Marciano. He's only 179 centimeters tall with a reach of 173 centimeters. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, one of the slickest heavyweights of all time. 6 foot tall, 201 pounds.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Rocky Marciano, 201 pounds of pure terror. This man is an absolute machine. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, one of the legends of legends, fighting out of Waco, North Carolina, a true heavyweight superstar.
Oh, pure bad blood.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Waco, North Carolina, a legend of the heavyweight division, a 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, Floyd Patterson.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Close the door, close the curtains.
Right.
This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Misses with the right uppercut. Nice counter shot. They can't get out of the way of that straight. The straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter punch. There is not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
Did you see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They are not gonna let this one go to the judges. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
He's starting to make mistakes.
And there's the bell for round 2. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Gonna try to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Swing and a miss with that hook. It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counterpunch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just block.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
Let's get it started in round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
There's a counter shot. That uppercut can't get through. That hook won't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch and just got countered. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. Catch and shoot. His stamina is off the charts. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Just keep him on the end of your jab.
And there's the bell to start round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. They exchange punches. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
And he scores with the counter. Good counter punch. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with it.
I love that. I love that. Jab slick.
On to the fifth we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Miss with that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Is he going to punch himself out, though? I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Good counter punching. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance with...
Let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots.
And there's the bell for round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
That counter shot lands. Both men step back for just a moment. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. The straight right just misses. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
What you got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep...
Same again.
Here we go, it's round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? That jab doesn't score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Punch, counter punch. Perfect counter lands. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Tried to score with a jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you get...
There's the bell to start round 8. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How about that time counter shot? Apparently hitting his opponent in the face isn't enough. He wants to rub it in. Rocky Marciano, few have been better. One of the greatest of all time.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
The straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Those counters. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I think he was smart.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. No rest for the weary. Well done with that counter shot. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Beautiful counter shot. Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. How did they not go down?
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You'd like to see more jabs. And this with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
Great work.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? I need you to go back out there.
Round. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set
Jab back. Just boxing. Just be smart. Just get your
You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still letting your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do.
focus. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
You're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. Beautiful.
You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
Work. You stay focused now. Don't let him
Fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better.
Time
He's
winding
not-
down as we get set to jump back in the
Same
action.
Again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you do.
Put it back on him in this round. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round.
There's the bell to start round 10. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Jab misses. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Those counter punches have to hurt. Swing and a miss for that jab. Good counter punching. last round still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter and the cornerman.
He's not getting back up.
Here's the 11th. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Ooh, that was a big right hand. Right on the button. That counter punch caught him clean. So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight? And the referee's going to allow him to fight. Nice counter. Do you believe what we're seeing? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Win the round on your jab.
And there's the bell to start round 12. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
There's a counter shot. Couldn't land that jab. Jab slightly off target. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Misses with the jab. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
So that they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this...
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Show us something, Rocky. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Nice round, good round, I like that, I'm happy. Just the same again.
Together. Get your mind back on the job.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Nice counter shot. Incredible work rate. Catch and shoot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Just misses with the right uppercut. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen.
I like that round, good work. Thinking.
So here we are, the final round of the fight. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well done with that counter shot. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Nice counter. He just misses with that jab. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Caution being thrown to the wind. The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. And he waves it off. That will do it. This fight is over.
This should have been stopped at the beginning of the round.
Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance after this stoppage win?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost.